All right, let's pick this story back up again on the heat. We can kind of think of this as being right in the middle because Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, all 3 days are pretty much identical. It came on fast, and it's going to go away just as fast, but it's not going away until we hit Tuesday, and then the temperatures are going to drop like a rock. Here's a quick review. This is what we did today. Looking at Sunday's daytime highs. We got back up to triple digits back here. Livermore, Antioch did it. See the numbers up there in the North Bay. Santa Rosa came pretty close. We did the microclimate review on the city a moment ago. Upper 60s at Ocean Beach, 79 in downtown, mid-80s in Potrero Hill on the other side of the hill. Big spread there just across the city in San Jose. Your numbers today in the mid-90s. Let me show you the improvement for tomorrow. It's not much, but temperatures are going to get a little bit better for some of us. The color contours switch a bit. It gets hotter inland, but it gets a little bit cooler if you are somewhat closer to the bay. So San Jose, your daytime highs tomorrow, 90. That's a few degrees lower. I don't think you'll notice much. San Francisco, I think you may notice a little more. Instead of being on the verge of 80, you should be in the mid-70s tomorrow. That's still a warm day in the city, but it'll be a little bit cooler than today. Santa Rosa, your numbers are slightly changed. The inland East Bay is really not going to change much. Concord, Livermore, Antioch, your numbers are going to be almost identical out here tomorrow to what you did today. Tuesday, things are going to get a whole lot better. I'll show you that in 1 second. Let's take a look at what's going on across the state because we do still have a little bit of an issue with smoke, which is coming off of the Garnet Fire. Remember, the Garnet Fire is the one that's burning out here, like directly east of Fresno. And it's going on about 18,000 acres now. And you can see a little bit of smoke on the virtual set there. Let's get a slightly more detailed view on that. We leave behind the heat risk map, which shows us that we're looking at moderate levels of heat-related health impact exposure here all the way through Monday, but then it does get better on Tuesday. But here's that view, the satellite image today, looking down on the Garnet Fire. So these are clouds building over the Sierra, bright white reflective, very high albedo. That's the smoke coming off of the Garnet Fire. A lot more brownish particulate matter in it. And look, as we get into the afternoon, you are seeing more smoke coming off of this fire and getting pulled almost directly to the north. If we put that into the futurecast just to see how the smoke's going to be kind of drifting around, generally it gets pulled directly north, and I don't anticipate we're going to get a whole lot of direct influence from that. So there is some good news in terms of avoiding the worst of the impacts from the smoke coming off of the Garnet Fire. All right, here's the 7-day forecast. Look at Tuesday. Big drop in the numbers there. 101 inland on Monday, 87 on Tuesday, and then we're just going to stay there. Rest of the 7-day forecast keeps your numbers there in the mid-80s, and when we look at the forecast for the Bay, we'll put those together and tell the same story. By Tuesday, it is improved by like 10 degrees, and then we will stay there for the rest of the 7-day forecast. All right, guys, back to you.